Zotero is the platform we use to host our library. It lets us store papers, keep track of their data, and organize them by language and topic, so the archive remains searchable and accessible. In this tutorial, I'll walk you through how to add a paper to our repository. To navigate to the repository, first click the Groups tab, then locate IASCL research papers on underrepresented languages and click Group Library. This tutorial assumes you have already created a Zotero account and have been added to the repository as a member. Users can view the repository without being members or without logging in, but are not able to contribute papers to the repository. I will be using the desktop version of Zotero. It is more user-friendly, and for this reason we recommend it, but everything is designed to work in the browser as well. In the bottom left, you will find the tag selector with all existing tags. Drag the edges to open and resize it. Click on one or more tags to search for articles. It's an effective search system, and there's also a search bar for the tags. On the right-hand side, you will find the Item Details panel. Here you can view and edit the item's metadata, abstract, notes, and tags. At the top right, you will find the search bar. Here you can quickly look up items by keyword, though it's less precise than filtering by tags. In the very top right corner of the app, there is a manual sync button. Hovering will show you when the repository last synced. Syncing means all your updates are saved to the repository stored on the web. By default, Zotero syncs automatically, so syncing is never something you need to worry about. Back on the left-hand panel, you will find the collections. The first includes a link to our interactive map. The second, called Overview and Resources, includes a link to Glotalog, where you can find information about individual languages, a link to our repository website, and a link to the Kidd and Garcia article, where you can see which languages are considered underrepresented. The third collection includes all tagged articles in our repository. Our goal is to build a living archive that highlights work often left out of the mainstream. The following steps ensure that our papers focus on underrepresented languages. Languages should have fewer than 20 papers recorded in Appendix 1, Table 6 of Kidd and Garcia 2022. This is viewable in the repository in the Overview and Resources collection. In other words, the language should have appeared in fewer than 20 articles in our main child language journals between 1974 and 2020. This means, for example, that papers on Danish, Czech, or Cree can be included because they each have fewer than 20 articles recorded in the appendix. But papers on Dutch or English cannot be included because they each have more than 20 articles recorded in the appendix. We encourage researchers to submit articles, published or unpublished, written in any language, and especially if the work hasn't appeared in a major journal. The easiest way to add a paper is to drag and drop its PDF. Everything else will sort itself out, and you'll be ready to add tags. When you drag a PDF into Zotero, its metadata should appear automatically. Take a moment to double-check the details in the right-hand panel. Usually, the details Zotero finds are correct, but not always. If you find some errors, please correct them. If no metadata is automatically added when you load the PDF, you will need to add it manually. Another thing to pay attention to is the tags for the paper. Occasionally, the paper will have tags automatically added. These are viewable on the Item Details panel on the right. It is best to delete them because they do not follow our tagging system and they may appear on a single line or simply be incorrect. Another easy way to add a paper is to use the Add by Identifier tool located at the top of the screen, which resembles a magic wand. Paste the DOI and Zotero will find and create the item automatically. Once again, double-check the item details. Make sure to add the PDF if it does not appear. This ensures the paper is accessible to our members directly from the repository. You can also add a paper and manually enter all bibliographic information using the New Item tool located at the top of the screen, which resembles a document with a plus symbol. Again, make sure to add the PDF if Zotero can't find it on its own. Congratulations, your paper is now part of our growing repository. The next step is to tag your paper, which makes it easy to find, allows us to extract data from the repository, and enables our interactive map to function. See the next tutorial for more information on tagging.